Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast. This is Camp Slash Horrorcast Season 1, Episode 1, Friday the 13th. If this is your first time checking out the podcast network, we appreciate it. Please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And just a reminder, Camp Slash Horrorcast is a weekly live videocast available on Twitch and YouTube. We go live every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/WeArePodcastNetwork and youtube.com/WeArePodcastNetwork. As the Camp Slash Horrorcast is live, I will not be editing the audio for this podcast. So what you saw live is what you get here. Please come watch the stream every Monday at 8 p.m. And if you want to see the previous streams, go check out our Twitch or YouTube channel. And for a full list of future films we'll be watching, please head over to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. All links can be found in the description. And with that, on to the Horrorcast.
Camp Slash Horrorcast.
That one looks good.
I think YouTube, you can hear it.
Yep.
There he is.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, I'm double
right.
checking your podcast.
Nice. We just want to make sure everything is covered because this
Twitch
is
is
an
good.
experiment, and we're gonna go with it. But dude, now we're on the road.
Difficulties of technicalities, Androxa login.
That's my friend Jesse. Jesse, what's up, bro?
So, just so the other guys know and the stream knows, I'm the sole one moderating the chat here, so there might be points during this I'll interrupt with someone that says something, like Jesse, who is kind of going,
Excellent.
yeah, difficulties
What's
of
up, Jesse?
technicalities.
Yeah, and Jesse, let us know if things are not working out, Flutie Toots. So, other than that, we're going to start it like a normal podcast. So, hey, everybody, welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, live on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much for checking it out, whether it's live right now or whether it's back or later down the line. This is nerve-wracking for me because I like to edit our podcast on the We Are Podcast Network because sometimes we say shit that is not very appropriate. But
Here
you know
is
what?
Gyros episode 1, yet that still all made it into the first episode.
Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Guys,
but you know what?
I think we're going to be okay tonight. I think we're going to be okay.
Oh, god damn it. I saw the wink. And then Javi's down there dancing. So anyhow, I am what is this podcast going to be? We're going to try to do this every Monday around 8 p.m. We're going to talk about some horror movies, especially through the month of October, because I mean, come on, it's Halloween. We need to watch our horror movies and we need to discuss them. So today I'm going to be your head counselor. I'm going to be Duck along here with Ethan running all the technical shit on the other side. I got my other counselors, because these guys aren't campers, let's face the fact. They are counselors too. So I got Jacob Pinkston right there. Jacob, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jake Pinkston.
Pinkston, yes. my bad. And then at the bottom, I don't know where he's at on the screen over there. I got Javi Bass. I always say your name wrong. What's up, Hobbs?
What's up, guys? You
Javi
butchered
Berries.
my name right there. It's like you drunkenly slurred your way through my name.
Well, that was easy for you to say.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wish I was drunk
That's
right
not
now.
me casting stones here,
If
Jake.
you're gonna have stones, you can't stutter like he just did.
It's common for me to stutter.
You
And
ruined your
also-
whole argument, is all I'm saying.
know. I'm well aware that this stutter has. You see, like, you know what? Let's just go with the podcast.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's
It's
talk
a
about the
horror
movie,
cast.
right?
Listen, it's a horror cast. And then lastly, you guys are not going to believe who actually got to do this horror cast with us today. I actually got Jason Voorhees. Jason, are you here with us?
It's Will.
God damn it.
Fucking shit. That's
That's his
fuck out
catchphrase,
of
right?
me.
Murder,
Holy
murder.
shit. That was
Also,
scary.
also that's Will Sanamo, which hopefully I said his name right. I usually say it wrong too. So
William Pinkston.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So guys, we're here in the first Camp Slash. We've got to discuss the movie that is, inspired the name of this horror cast. We're going to talk about Friday the 13th. God bless you. I think that was. Hopefully you won't die. I don't think I think it's drugs, sex, and something else. I don't think it's sneezing, so I think you'll be fine.
Oh, I
But,
got the run.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Then you're screwed. What is this background now? Fucking.
I just turned off the video one so it doesn't
okay.
constantly distract. It's just a.
Oh, so now you just got
Ladies
some
about to die.
lady.
Ooh,
Bathing
who's
in
this
the water.
lady? Oh, yes.
I'm prepared, man.
Lady in the
That's
water.
Nice.
All
So,
right.
guys, when I was a kid, Jason, along with Freddy, along with Pinhead, they were like terrifying. You know, everyone come at you on the school bus and be like, "Have you seen Jason yet? Do you know about Jason?" I'm like, "What the fuck is that? Friday the 13th, bitch. Do you know?" What was you guys' experiences like whenever you first heard about this series of movies and all the subsequent 10,000 sequels to it? Whoever wants to go first.
Okay, so I guess for me it was growing up with my older brothers and just being out late at night while my parents weren't home. You know, they're 9 and 7 years older than me, so 6-year-old me would watch it with my older brothers and go hide in my fucking bedroom after like 45 minutes of that shit. Like, okay, this is way too fucking scary. But I don't think I started with the first one though. I mean, it was one of the later ones. It's probably part 3 where he actually gets the mask. I think was probably my first.
And I think that's going to be a common thing. I don't think most of us probably started with the first one, seeing as, like I said, there's realistically, I think 13 movies in the series, maybe something like that. That's funny.
Damn, there's really that many fucking movies.
Oh, yeah,
because
I mean, it goes up to Jason X, and then, which is Jason 10, and then you get Freddy versus Jason, if you count that, that's 11 plus the remake. So that's 12. We're not at 13 yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, unless you count, no, never mind. Okay. Javi, how about you? Yeah, I lost it. Hobbs, how about you? What was your first experience with the Jasons?
Oddly enough, as much of a chicken shit as I was as a child, those movies.
First off,
anyway, those movies really didn't scare me at all. Like,
really? How? Why are you trying to act like a pimp? Because we're fucking alive, dude. I wasn't afraid of Jason. Fuck you.
Freddy Krueger's way more terrifying because Freddy Krueger's like aggressive. He can move fast and he could talk. Jason's just like he's lumbering and he's slow. He doesn't say shit other than.
But he always catches up to you.
I don't know. Yeah. Like, is there like between cutscenes? Is there like a montage of him just like going super fast and shit? Like, I want to get
he runs like Tom Cruise, so he refuses to run.
So I mean, got it from his mama.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jason could teleport.
Well, in the game, he can. That's the thing. In the new game
Friday the
13th that we tried to play once and we got fucking griefed hard, he teleports.
But my first video movie I saw, I think, was Jason 4. And then it wasn't later on down the line when I saw the first Friday the 13th. I was like, what the fuck? Where the hell's Jason? And it turns out it was his mom. And I was like, whoa, fucking
spoilers.
Twist.
I know, right?
If you haven't seen this,
spoilers.
Dude. Like, did I tell you we got clips? We're going to get there. We're talking.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm going to join surprise late and
Jesus.
You're the real Jason.
Oh, yeah, I won't be there.
That is true. I did Jason, you guys.
Jake, what was the first one you saw?
Like I said, I think probably 3.
3? Okay,
yeah,
so you
3
saw.
or 4. I don't know, man. Whatever. He had the mask at that point. So.
Okay. Will, how about you? You are the real horror fan here. I mean, we all like horror, but you love horror stuff.
I really do.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, like I never watched the Jason movies very often. I think my first one was X. I was all about Freddy and Halloween, man. Halloween was my shit, so I really kind of came to that one late. And then I loved all the weird indie ones more than anything, the B movies and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Jason. I don't know why. I just always felt that Jason was kind of I don't know, the weakest of all of them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Villain.
Yeah,
he's definitely
really
a D tier. Well, Mikey is at least a B or A.
Yeah,
going back,
Chucky is I rate Chucky higher. Chucky's B tier.
On the power
I guess
tier
I'm not
list.
a big fan of those. Just the basic
Slasher
supernatural slashers. Yeah.
You want the
you
more
were
like
gonna call them basic bitches. I was like, Jason's a basic bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking Mike Myers over here.
basic
God.
backstabbing
Live,
bitch.
laugh, slay. Yeah, it's boring.
Oh my gosh.
Slap a mask on him.
We got a friend of mine in the chat, Sammy or Dagger
What's up,
Bravely. She said, "I'm a pussy that can't handle scary movies."
There's nothing wrong with that because
Shame.
when I was younger, I was terrified of this stuff. Like I said, heard about it first on the school bus. Like it builds that lore in your mind. It becomes bigger than it actually is. Like my first introduction really into horror films. Well, first of all, my parents had to block the Sci-Fi channel on our DirecTV because I was so terrified. And my older brother Mike would put that shit on just to fuck with me. He would be like,
Oh my
I'd walk in the
God.
room and he'd have it on a Nickelodeon, and then he'd have the reverse channel button or whatever it was. And I'd walk in the room, he'd be like, and then immediately
He just
something
scared
scared.
you out of there. He didn't want you to know that he was watching Nickelodeon, so it's like yeah, I'm watching some manly, scary shit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, Eureka's Castle.
SpongeBob.
Hard out.
Yeah.
But I probably didn't watch these movies until I was in my late teens, early 20s. Because once I watched Night of the Living Dead, which was the big turning point for me, because I was terrified about zombies, and Jason is a version of a zombie, I guess. Then I started kind of watching the movies, but I hadn't seen all the movies. The first one I watched was Jason Goes to Hell. Is that what it is? Is that right?
Yeah.
It's, the
That's
one
part
after
5,
the New
I
York.
believe.
It's the one where people eat the brain matter or whatever it is, and they become Jason.
Ooh.
And then there's
Oh,
no
no,
demon
that's-
sperm.
Yeah, I think that's number 9. I
It's
think number
fucking-
8 is whenever
The
Jason takes
fuck?
Manhattan.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How does it go
That
from
movie-
camp slasher to like eating brain matter and becoming
Dude,
one with the Jason
They
hive mind?
explode him.
Like,
They
How many
explode
movies
him.
can you make doing the same thing in a
Right.
camp?
And it's so fucking cool. They explode him, and then the orderly at the hospital eats his brains and becomes Jason. And then Jason, it's the coolest, weirdest, fucked up movie. And that was my introduction. And then
All right.
Jason in Space. I love Jason Goes to New York, where they just filmed it in one
Yeah, but
hallway
he
on a
doesn't
boat.
go to fucking New York. That's the worst fucking thing. The entire movie is on a fucking barge.
It's on a barge.
He's on a fucking trash fucking barge, and at 30 minutes he gets off it's the worst, dude. It's so bad.
but it
maybe
has that one
5
awesome
minutes
Oh
before
part.
the end.
God.
5 minutes before the end, he gets off and goes into the fucking Manhattan. They don't explore it at all. It's called Jason Takes Manhattan. The 9th movie doesn't even pick up with Jason fucking taking Manhattan. What the fuck happened?
But does
The
he take it?
Muppets Manhattan.
What the
Is it,
fuck
is
happened?
it a Jason version of Fame?
Yeah, I don't know what
Oh
the
my
fuck
God.
it is.
So the best part of that movie though is when the guy gets uppercutted by Jason after he punches him on that fucking rooftop, and then Jason just one shots his head right off. That is the shit. Watch that whole movie for that one part. So
Yeah.
good. So good.
And
Ethan.
Droxalogan, he came up with I think 2 new Jason movies we can use. Jason's Got a Gun and Jason Gets a Cat.
Jason lost in New York. I like that.
Yeah.
Ethan, you're the youngest of us. What is your experience with this? The
He's
remake
not
would have
allowed
been
to
out.
watch these movies.
I'm too young. My uncle Will said I can't.
At
He's
least
always
you
looking
have
at back.
knowledge that he's your uncle finally.
Yeah,
He into this
yeah,
shit.
the room and he clicks it back to Nickelodeon like he's not watching.
Ethan, have you watched any of these movies before ever?
Before the original Friday the 13th that we watched for this, no. I hadn't
Okay.
ever seen any of them. I mean,
So no.
yeah. I knew of the character. How could you not? Jason, Friday the 13th. He's on all the covers for, I guess, all but a few of the movies because I didn't know he got the mask in the third one, but whatever. Yeah, this was... It was weird. That's all I can really...
Well,
Yeah.
It's
let's
weird
get
as
into
fuck,
it.
dude. It was not what I
Especially-
expected it to be.
Going in blind also like that and just not knowing what to expect. Yeah, it really throws you for a loop, I'm sure.
I was expecting like Michael Myers Halloween level of, okay, I'm going to see the bad guy. He's going to be kind of insidious and slowly it'll build up into something like that. But no, it wasn't that at all. It was, I don't know what that was.
All right, let's not bury the lead. Do any of you guys like this movie? I personally think it's great. I think it's a great piece of cinema. You have to realize when it was made, which was, 1976, I think it came out?
No, May 9th,
77.
1980. May 9th,
1980.
1980.
May 9th, 1980 it
Pretty
came
sure
out.
it's
And,
right.
it does do a lot of stuff. The one thing I love about it is it takes what they did in the beginning of Halloween, where they use the first-person perspective of the killer. You know, Michael Myers as a child going through the house, and they
Right.
use that as the killer of the whole movie. And I like a lot of the shaky cam. This movie wasn't made with the idea that they would make a ton of money or a series. This was just made to make a couple bucks. They knew that they could make a few dollars by making an easy B horror movie.
I guess
and
that was
throw
back
it in
when
theaters.
Kevin Bacon was cheap.
Oh, I think this is his first movie. So,
Yeah, it is. I believe it is also. He's got the best death scene, I think, also.
This is really good.
It looks really convincing on that one, man.
Hell yeah.
It's
And
like,
Tom
did Kevin
Savini.
Bacon really die?
Yeah, he died in this.
He's a vampire. You're right.
Yeah.
He came back as a vampire. That's why he still looks the same fucking age. I knew it. How about you guys? You guys like the movie?
No.
Jake, Will, Hobbs?
Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it for what it is. I like camp shit like this. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, Halloween, the original. Like, you could tell that they're all really low budget, but these people are doing something that they're passionate about. And like, they hire their friends who can't fucking act at all. Like, they're lucky if they get like one or two fucking actors, but they're like, I don't care, we're making it. Like, they're like fucking 10 takes in. All right, that's fine. We'll
if anything, this is more of a comedy than a horror movie to me, man. Because the writing is fucking awful.
But you looked at it with fresh eyes, whereas back whenever this was released, this shit was like kind of cutting edge. It was, people were shocked. Like, this was scary fucking shit.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it that towards the end, like the last 20 minutes, that was where I kind of started feeling a little anxiety for the characters and stuff like that, and I was actually getting interested. But when you don't have anyone find a body for 62 minutes into a film, that's fucking ridiculous.
Oh man, okay, so I want to talk about that, but let's go on.
Real quick, Ethan hates this movie, just so y'all know.
I think it's an overrated piece of shit.
Wow.
That's why I like the movie, though. You know what I'm saying? I like it for the same reason why you hate it.
Well, one man's shit is another man's treasure, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Javi, how about you?
I love this movie.
I was not expecting that. Explain.
It stinks.
Just
It's because Ethan hates it.
It stinks. Tommy, why do you love this movie? Did you see it when you were a kid? Is that where you got it out of your uncle's like weird porno collection? And
I think I did see it from my Uncle King though, for real.
Yeah, I think you told us that before in the podcast.
I was like fucking used to. I was expecting Jason, and like, I'm pretty sure like I would have. It was just weird to see a female serial killer like that, and I was like, holy fucking shit, that is fucking dope.
It was cool.
A woman serial killer is just fucking going around murking teens for fucking. It was great.
Well, they were smoking weed too. Come on.
Yeah, the cop called him out for that.
We got the cop later too.
Fucking badass douche cop.
Ethan, did you know?
Hold on. Jesse said he thought the Persona's awesome, but they could have done so much more. So I agree with him on that.
Well, yeah.
Which I think they did in later films, but I haven't seen.
It was brand new. They didn't know the Persona yet. There wasn't even a Persona yet.
And you got to think too, the way they end the movie, which we'll get to later, really plays into what it becomes, and it's awesome. Ethan, did you know it was Mrs. Voorhees, or did you think it was Jason?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was Jason the whole time, so that was a good twist. Like that got me.
So you never questioned why teenagers would walk up to the camera and be like, "What are you doing around here?"
I was really confused by that.
He did say the movie's a piece of shit.
From the beginning, I knew when it was from that first person perspective. I was picturing Jason Voorhees, like hockey mask and all, and I'm going like, why are these people getting so friendly with someone like that? Like,
hey,
well, hey, stranger, how are you?
Good to see you, lady. The other thing is, at one point you see the ring on her hand. You actually see a ring on her finger. So it kind of gives it away. But I was like, maybe it looks like a football ring, like an Ace Ventura. I don't know.
The second movie, people had to be thinking like, well, what the fuck? How did Jason come back? Is not his mom isn't the killer this time? That was the fucking twist at that point, right?
Right. And it's one of those things where I think this is a great origin story because obviously we got a iconic character doesn't even show up until an hour and 10 minutes into the movie. Damn, Hobbs, we showing it off.
What's
going on?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, this is a completely different kind of stream.
Zoomcast, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going back to the forest.
Camp/porncast.
Oh, guys, I hope you don't mind. I'm running my OnlyFans right now at the same time.
$5 a month, and they won't even realize it's out there for free.
It's cross-platform, dude. He just pulled it off. All right, Jake, what were you gonna say? Jake,
It doesn't stink. I showered.
I don't remember. I'm all boned up now.
all right. So let's get into the movie itself. It begins kind of slow. There's a lot of misdirects. The camp setting, that's a classic setting now. Everyone thinks of horror movies. Obviously,
They're singing "Michael, row your boat ashore." Hallelujah. At
in
the beginning.
1958 or something like that.
Yeah, it is. So this is like a Christian-based campsite. Obviously, they're singing Christian hymns.
I went to
Our
Christian
two
camp, yeah.
characters are Barry and Claudette, who are being bad Christians, and they decide to go sneak around and do some funny stuff under the shirt, you know.
Go for a poke.
So they like, I hear something, and then you switch to first person perspective, and then they're like right up on them, like they're breathing over these teenagers that are fucking making out. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
And they're like, hey. It's not what it looks like. We were just messing around, and then all of a sudden
We're
it's
just
like
fooling.
stab, and it's like, okay, so you're the killer. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like it right off the bat, boom, and then it goes right into the credits right after they kill the fucking first girl.
Well, even better, it does a close up of the mouth where it's like, it's right in the mouth.
Yeah. A slow zoom in.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Frame.
I realize the women in this movie are in their like 60s and 70s, but these women were hot. I don't know what to say. Like
Marcy?
smoking. There was something about
Marcy
60s
had it
and
going on
70s titties and bodies that were just like,
Yeah.
woo!
They don't make them like they used to.
Oh my god, I know. That's a
Want
vintage
to make
baby.
him like that still. That is a terrible shape from back in
Oh
the
my
You are an
God.
insane
Fucking
person.
I
Javi.
fucking
Don't even
fucking bugs me.
You know what? Stop sending us fucking pictures of girls that you find attractive on Instagram then.
We're gonna send you 60s and 70s ladies.
I
You
just
wait
throw
and
it
see.
out there. I know
I'm
what you
just
guys
saying.
think.
I'm
I
just
don't care,
saying.
though.
I'm just
There's
saying.
so much apathy.
saying.
radiating
Okay,
from my body.
does the movie work? Okay, what people don't know is Javi sends us pictures of luscious women all the time, like big women.
Lush.
Big booty bitch.
Voluptuous.
Does this movie work the same way with the lushy
Weirdo.
women that you send us? Because I don't think half these bitches can run.
What'd you just say?
I know one can do a killer Katharine Hepburn impression.
So we get into the movie. We're going. We get the typical townsfolk, and they're all kind of derpy a little bit. And then we get
Camp
the best
Crystal
character.
Lake.
The best character in the movie.
What the
Well, first
fuck
of all,
were they thinking when they wrote her character? Hi, everybody. I'm going to camp. You know the way to camp.
No. Her first interaction is she's going through a town she doesn't know. She sees a mangy fucking mutt. It's like, hey, it has a full-on conversation with it. Like, do you speak English? Do you know where Camp Crystal Lake is? Oh, I bet it's a long way from here then, huh?
Hi, girl.
Like,
oh, wait, you're a
yeah,
boy.
your
Hi.
boy. Yeah, she like fucking like looked underneath like, oh yeah,
Oh,
this
shit.
dog,
she lifted the tail. Was that
this
what you're saying?
girl dog has a dick.
Somebody wrote that down.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
in the script.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
She says, well, that's also the thing is hitchhiking was a thing, right? So this movie is realistic, I guess, because she was hitching her way there. And then she gets picked up by the.
You're telling
she
me
goes
common
into the
sense
local
wasn't a thing
store or
back then?
whatever it is. Well, when she goes into the local store, and then they're like, well, this trucker can give you a ride. And the
Yeah.
first thing he says walking out is like, you're pretty. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, you're a boy.
Looks under the tail. And then you're
He lifts
thinking,
her ass up into the fucking trunk seat too. He's like, come on, get
Yeah,
up in there.
he just gets it and scoops a handful of it. Okay, in you go.
But no. Ralph, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's being creepy. And then the real creeper comes around the corner. He's like, you're going up to Camp Crystal Lake, eh?
No, he goes,
You're gonna die, eh?
going to Camp Blood, ain't you? And she's like, what? And he's
Right.
like, you're never going to come back. And the dude's like, Ralph, like,
Come on,
fucking
Ralph.
leave her alone. What's going on? And he's like, it's got a death curse.
Well, the
And
original
that's
title
it.
of
He
the
rides away on a fucking bicycle. It's like, that guy, I want to know more about what he's doing. Like,
I was kind of waiting for like the little bell ching when he was pedaling off. Ching ching, you're not gonna come back. Ching ching, ching ching.
well, the original
you're
title.
doomed. You're fucking doomed.
The original title of the movie was A Long Night at Camp Blood, but they ended up changing that. So they referenced Camp Blood a couple different times in the movie. But yeah, so basically we get that set up and then we show the campers and they're like, where is this girl at? And then, I mean, but when they're driving down the road, Kevin Bacon, his girlfriend, and the other guy, is there something weird going on in the car? I'll play the clip later. It sounds like she might be giving some handies. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah.
But these are the.
I mean,
she's with Jack. Marcy is with Jack, but she's totally giving Ned handies while they're on the road to Camp Crystal Lake.
the fucking banjo is what confirms it, man.
Yeah, she's a ski instructor. Down the slopes.
We get there though, and these are the horniest teenagers ever, right? In film history.
God.
This is where that trope comes from, correct?
Have you never been a teenager?
So, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
So
true.
This is actually
teenagers?
this is all just to curb teenagers away from having premarital sex.
Right.
That's what it is.
It was released by the
You're gonna
Catholic League or
die.
something.
Yeah, they wanted kids to watch this movie, you know?
So
That's
once
what happened to you.
That's a
We get to the
conspiracy
camp.
theory right there.
we meet the creepy guy who owns it, Steve. What'd you guys think about Steve?
Right off the bat, he was just like, "Hey, get over here, help me out." He didn't even know, but he's like, "Oh, I'm Steve, by the way."
And I mean,
Introduce my character.
was he like straight up banging that one counselor just from the beginning?
Alex,
The
think
fucking
right?
Mark Hamill
he was-
looking chick.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're a boy.
Mark Hamill.
Running joke
Like-
for the whole movie.
Hey, Mark Hamill, get over here. What did the producers think? They're like, you know what worked out really well? Star Wars. We need to get a girl who looks like Mark Hamill.
Let me see a lightsaber.
I was waiting for when she was like barricading herself in the cabin at the end to just go, "No, this is impossible." Oh, dude.
Well, that's a good question, though. Were they banging? Because
Totally.
that scene feels like there's something going on, but then later he's like, "You're kind of cute," and I'm
Okay,
like,
yeah, I think they are, but let me tell you this: it's weird that they're out there doing some home fix-up stuff. Like she's applying like a fucking rain gutter or something, and he comes over there and he's like, he finds her art shit just laying out on the patio. He's like, oh. Looks at it for a kid. There's a lot of long scenes in this that shouldn't be as long as they are. But he's like staring at the artwork while she's doing this work for like a good 2 minutes. He's like, "Wow, you're a good drawer." He didn't say that, but it's like, but she drew a picture of him, and he's like, "Is this me?" And he's like, "Is this what I look like?" And she's like, "It's what you looked like last night."
Oh,
And then he does
Right.
that creepy fucking touch the face at the end. He's like,
Yes!
for another week." Ugh.
they have to be fucking, right?
I don't know.
But I have a theory that Steve is fucking everyone in town, and I think she's from there. And that's why I
Yeah.
think he's the town man whore, because even when he goes to the diner later, the Flo character, Eddie or whatever her name is, he's like, "What do I owe you,
yeah,
Eddie?" And
yeah. She's like a night out on the town. With
yeah,
you.
she's like, "Come on, you remember 15 years ago when you
Give
got
me some
all
of that
this?"
juicy young cock. You can take your $2.25 meal for free.
That's basically what it was.
exactly
that's-
what it was.
That's my theory. Is he's the town whore, but also I think he set up this camp thing so he could get some fresh young puss too. So, who
Oh
knows?
yeah, for sure. Why, dude? Come on. Like,
Yeah.
why was he working that hard to get that place in order?
Right.
He knew he's got like 50 kids coming through, plus these fucking hot camp counselors. He's like, "Oh man, I'm fucking everybody that comes here. I'm gonna get this place looking good."
It's gonna be Camp Blood by the end of this.
Real camp blood, motherfuckers.
So he's a weirdo. And then you get like he's like, "I gotta go in town to get some shit." Actually, he's going to town to get some puss. And then all the
Yeah,
camp
he totally banged that old lady.
they start running around, right? And just doing random shit. They're like, "Well, we should be fixing this place up." Instead, it goes into kind of like romance mode, and it is within 24
No.
hours.
It's Ned's retarded adventures. I fucking hate Ned so much. He is the worst person in this. Like, "Oh, I hope you fucking die first, Ned."
Which one is Ned? Is he the one that
Ned.
looks like Ted Cruz?
It's the one who thinks that he's Robin Williams. And he's doing
Oh,
like
the one that
all
dies first,
shit the
right?
entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, I'm like, why the fuck are these people hanging out with this guy? Even whenever you know that he's about to die, it's like, oh, he's gonna be the first one to go. They don't reveal it till later. You don't even get to see Ned die on screen. I don't like that. You just see him with a fucking slit throat on the top bunk. But they're playing strip Monopoly, and the other two are fucking, and they're like, nobody's asking about Ned.
They don't
Why?
give a fuck
Because
about Ned.
Ned is an annoying piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
He's
oh,
that
where's
friend.
Ned at? Oh, Ned, I hope he fucking
Yeah.
died. I hope somebody slit his fucking throat and he's laying in a top bunk somewhere.
He's-
And he was.
He
Nobody
was.
even cared about him.
Ned is that friend. Like everyone has that one friend where you're like, oh, this motherfucker over here. So
Fucking-
like,
I hope
Bobby.
you're watching Dan Danzy.
He's streaming himself. There's no one he's watching. He's streaming.
live.
I don't need friends podcast. I'm just talking about the movie, the same movie, because he heard about this. Let me tell you about Friday the 13th.
It's like, yeah.
These guys
hot
don't
takes
know.
all around, man. It'll be hot take after hot take. It'd be great.
No, there's
Can-
much love for Danzy.
I love Dan. That's why
He's
I was
fun.
hoping he'd fucking. He ain't watching.
Yeah.
No,
So-
he's not even streaming.
Something
gonna
I
say,
picked
Ethan?
up while that during that whole Monopoly strip scene or whatever, the one where the chick makes him take off his boot because he rolled a 6. No, bitch didn't even look at the dice. It was a fucking 10. It was 2
Oh,
5s.
shit.
Like
Whoa, dude.
he was fine.
Continuity error.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, yeah.
This like
All
he didn't
right.
have
Yeah,
to
but
give
you
a
over.
got two
Yeah,
hot
if anything-
70s.
It's over.
Yeah,
All right, time out.
Just
You
shut
got
it
two
down.
hot
as fuck,
70s
man.
chicks, right? And you got these two hotties, and they're just like, listen, take off your clothes. I would be there in a heartbeat. I'd be like, don't even roll the fucking dice. Let's go.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Has anyone else noticed the names changing over and over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Great.
I don't, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. My bad.
Filthy Ned. Wonderful.
I
Showed
guess
earlier.
Alf is my uncle.
And then I will say the first half of the movie though gets very like I think it's better than the second half of the movie. This movie has a
Oh,
weird
for
like
sure. Yeah.
the first half is really good building it up, and with seeing the
It
killer through the
drags.
first person perspective, walking around, it's got a lot of suspense working for it. Once they start playing strip Monopoly and shit like that, it kind of falls apart up until everyone gets killed, which is kind of boring. And I'm guessing for me, it's boring because I've seen it. It's a formula. It's happened over and over and over again. But it would have been unique when it came out in 1980, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, it was the basis of the archetype. Like,
Right.
it's the one that fucking made the mold. So that's why it follows this formula.
Mm.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Halloween
All the
before?
other ones.
Well,
Yeah, it was
Halloween only
78,
has.
but I'm saying, like, it's in
Oh,
the
yeah,
same vein. They're all in the same ilk. Like,
I didn't know the dates.
And I feel like Halloween, yeah, this movie was made because the production of Halloween, the guy who made the movie, Sean Cunningham, I believe he was a producer on it or he did something on Halloween, and he saw the return on it. So he's like, well, I got to do the same thing. I got to make some money here.
I
There was
need an
definitely some
excuse to show some
inspiration
people some gory deaths.
And that's the thing is this movie does better than, I think Halloween is a better movie. This, though, does that the gory deaths better. Like
The
you said, it was
special
Tom
effects
Savini who
were
came
fucking
in.
awesome.
Tom Savini, bro.
Yeah,
King
great.
of horror makeup
Great.
in the 80s. Like, killing it.
Probably one of my favorite just little set pieces they did was the guy who had all the arrows sticking to him while he was
Oh
pinned to
my
the
God.
door. Oh,
Bill.
that was
Oh, dude.
perfect.
You
Yeah,
talk
Ted
about
Cruz.
fucking
Bill?
overkill. Over fucking kill,
Yeah.
okay? Whenever they show Ted, he's got an arrow through his dick, through his stomach, through his fucking eye, and he's got his fucking throat slit. It's like, okay. And he's lifted up, stuck on a fucking door. Like, how strong is
How?
fucking Jason's mom? Like,
Exactly.
she's moving bodies
But
and shit.
Jason's
like, just-
mom has got it going on.
All right, but to be fair,
I'm telling you.
all right,
She
isn't there
got
that
straight the Jason in her.
there's that old theory of like the mother's strength. What is it? You ever seen that movie Rocket
Oh,
Man?
yeah.
And he's like, call me your mommy. And he's like, mommy, help me. And he's like, the strength of a mother can pick up a car. So like her anger and rage
Wait.
must be the same thing.
We're talking about the Harlan Williams version
Yes.
and not the Elton John version, right?
I'm talking about Elton John.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
I mean,
Elton
yeah,
John picks
I
that
think-
twink up and
Yeah,
starts
I'll-
stabbing arrows into him. I love that scene.
Oh my god.
Great movie. But like, all right, let's talk about the kills a little bit though. We get, like you said, the first one not great. It's done off camera with old fucking
oh,
Ned.
such bullshit. Fuck you, Ned.
Then we get Kevin Bacon with the
That was a good one.
That was great.
That was cool.
classic,
Well,
amazing.
no. We get
Annie died
the first
first.
one was Annie. Yeah, the throat cut
Oh,
was
you're right.
That
She
was
does the
cool.
barrel roll.
That was cool.
Yeah.
very good effect. You see the slit, and she lifts her neck up, and all the blood starts dripping out. Like, You can see the makeup now. We know how it's fucking done. But that was
clips for these.
I might.
Clips.
I might.
We do
We'll get to them
later on.
Oh,
We'll get to them
roll
in the
the
third segment.
clips?
Yeah. spin
Roll
out.
the film.
Roll that B-roll.
roll
So first we get Annie, then we get Ned. Fuck Ned, who cares? Then we
She
see
okay?
Ned dead on top. Nicely done. And then we get Kevin Bacon. I don't even know his character's name.
Jack.
Arrow. Then my favorite death probably is when we get the really hot girl. I think it's Brenda.
Marcy.
Marcy, thank you. And she looked like
With
a
the
Brenda.
axe on the head.
Yes. with
Oh
axe to the head.
yeah, that one was
Yes!
cool.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good.
And
So
then she's
good.
like moving around and shit with the axe still, and then just drop.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
Perfect.
so hot.
it looks
hot.
really good too. I don't know if y'all paused it there, but the makeup looked great. Like
I
just
paused
the
it and
skin.
jerked off. Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
100% made, like-
Well,
okay.
we're on OnlyFans.
It's
right
canon.
Well, let me
It-
start over.
it is camp slash
How'd you
canon.
begin?
Ducky is a necrophiliac.
No, I mean, no. Then
Let's not go for the cold one.
I
Not
think
convincing.
the worst death is the girl who started the Monopoly game. I guess that's Brenda. Is there a Brenda? in there?
Yes, Brenda.
All right,
Yes, that's
Karen,
Brenda.
whatever her name is, and you hear "Help me," and she's like,
It's like
reading the book, and
notes.
she's like, "What the nice?" And she's like, "What the fuck is that? Help me!" And she goes out, and then I thought she was
Yeah.
gonna get killed because it was gonna be a callback to the first scene where he shoots the arrow near her, but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
so did I. She's backing directly into
Yeah.
the fucking target. Okay, this is the
Right.
dumbest death in the whole movie. None
Right.
of this makes any fucking sense at all. She's backing up, cut scene, hear a scream. That's it. Don't find out about her till fucking damn near the end of the movie, and it's the most weirdest fucking intro ever.
How did she chuck her through the fucking window?
Right.
Let's
She
be real.
tossed
Where'd
her
the
through
rope
a
come
window,
from?
and it doesn't even specify how she died. She's got a bunch of rope tied around her. It's like, oh, she's dead. Like what?
They should have
She
pinned her
said
to the
how did
target.
Yeah,
was
like she
alive,
wasn't even she wasn't even hung or anything. Just like, oh, help me up, I'm in glass. Somebody wrapped rope around me.
I just don't know how it was done. That's what I'm saying. This woman has the strength of Jason, but yet she does say she is Jason later, so maybe.
Yeah, man. Maybe it's like fucking
Possession.
motherfucker. You don't know Professor X in the movie fucking Split and Glass.
Oh, the multiple
McAvoy.
yeah.
Professor X.
Patrick
my-
Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart, man. He was in Split and Glass. You know,
Yeah, I think so. Right?
fucking
And-
goddamn Shyamalan. That was the real twist.
So then we get Alice coming out of the cabin, and she finds Ted Cruz. Well, first
No,
of all, they try.
It's
They
Mark
try.
Hamill.
Mark Hamill comes out of the cabin, but at first, her and Ted Cruz go around trying to kind of find. Dude, he looks like Ted Cruz. I'll prove that.
Ted Cruz.
Wait and see. It's nuts. So
I
anyhow,
know who Bill is.
yeah. So they come out. And they're trying to figure out what's wrong with the place. They're trying to find out where all their friends are, and they find a hatchet. Then he's still running around trying to be the hero for some reason. He gets murdered straight up, and then he gets hung off the thing. We already talked about that. But that I think personally is. I already said the hatchet to the head's really cool. That is my favorite. Though.
Okay.
It's
so
overkill.
Britton and I watched this this afternoon. She brought this up also. They show the hatchet in the bed with blood around it, right? Like,
Yeah.
so they took the fucking hatchet out of Marcy's face.
Right.
And they're just kind of, and Bill's still kind of like, maybe it's no big deal. And the only way that I can explain that away is at the beginning of the movie, Bill had to come in and kill a fucking snake with a
Yeah.
machete. And was that a real snake? It looked like it was
It looked like
fucking
a
real
real snake.
snake,
It
right?
looked real
It
to
looked
me.
like they really fucking killed it. They cut it right before he got him the second time.
It was a different.
But either
time.
way, right. So that's what I'm saying. Is like maybe Bill's explaining away in his head. Is like, well, you know, I had to kill a snake in here earlier. Maybe somebody else did, and they just decided to put on their clean pillow, the hatchet, the bloody hatchet on their clean pillow. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
It's
Where
real,
else do you
it's
keep your
fine.
hatchet?
Well, I want it to be nice and cozy also before I kill somebody.
To be fair, they are really hot.
To
I'm just saying, they're really stoned. Maybe he got into he smoked himself into like a zen area where he's like, this might be real, this might not be real. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, they were all
What
high
happened?
on the fucking devil's lettuce, fucking smoking their jazz cigarettes. Those fucking idiots.
So-
Smoking reefers.
After they find him, this leads to the last 20-30 minutes of the movie where we get the actual what's going on. We get her, and she goes, after she finds him, she goes into a cabin and she kind of barricades the door in the worst fucking way possible.
I didn't get that. 'Cause
The
she-
whole time she's doing it, I'm like, what about the fucking windows?
Yeah.
Exactly, because she
Right
barely
there.
closes the curtain.
She moves every piece of furniture in the house in front of this fucking door, and she's got windows all around her. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing,
Putting
bitch?
stuff in front of the door doesn't do anything either, because it's a door that opens outwards. She did the rope to hold it closed, and it blocks it so it can't open
Big
inwards.
Lebowski.
Well, to reiterate.
I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, it's funny. Let's reiterate
And then on
one
top
thing.
of that,
she's
like-
really high.
The
She's
windows.
really high.
Maybe, yeah. She's smoking that fucking 1980s fucking high quality grass.
She got that Yoda.
Got a lid.
It's so wasted.
But the whole time she's barricading it, I keep thinking, it's like, bitch, you're gonna fall over that in like 5 minutes. And then she ends up falling over it like 5 minutes later. So
Well,
it was ridiculous.
I will say I totally did not see Brenda coming through the fucking window though.
No. What
Like
would have made that better though? I'm gonna tell you. If they had just been her head or something like this, or something like that, and just chucked the head through there, even
Just her
better.
upper torso.
Right. Just,
Just
that was my only one.
and
I
it
was
would
like,
make more
"Oh."
sense also, like how they're able to lift it up and throw it through the window.
Right. And she's still breathing when she lands. Is she
Yeah.
still alive?
No, she's a bad actress, bro. That's
Oh.
besides the point.
And she's really high. Did I mention
She's
that?
dude. You saw her wrapped up in rope. You know she's dead.
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
rope going
Yeah.
across her chest.
I didn't buy it.
Dead. Easily.
That's
The
how
last-
you choke somebody to death. You wrap a rope around their chest.
What the fuck? I don't understand this whole fucking death in general, though. Like, it
I don't
doesn't
get
make
it
Yeah.
That one was
So we
weird.
kind of got screwed because we only see 3 on-screen
All right,
deaths.
so here's what could have happened. She could have had epilepsy, had a seizure, got tangled up in ropes, and fell out of the window.
Jace's mom was actually really pissed off whenever she came in and saw her dead. Like, oh, I told them not to come to this camp. So young,
Curse
so
you,
beautiful.
epilepsy! It's like, you can't
Like
be
a
a grandma.
Tucker and Dale situation where
Right.
his mom was just, oh my god, she just fell on her head.
He didn't kill any of these kids. It was all accidents the whole way
Oh
through.
my god.
Yeah, no, she wasn't just trying to stab her with a knife. She was trying to swat a fly out of the air.
Also, at this point in the movie, the camera work gets really confusing to me
Right.
because there's a lot of times where you are Jason, first person view, as the killer, and they establish that the first of the movie with Annie's death whenever she's lurking behind the trees, which is another thing. I'm sorry I didn't bring it up one more time. Steve drove the exact same Jeep as Jason's
Right.
mom. What is
Right.
going on there? Or
Yeah.
could they only afford one Jeep and they just
Yeah.
use that as the main
That's what it
vehicle?
was.
I
They
think that
afford
had
the
to be
one.
it
That's what it was.
because it's like Jason's mom's just hanging out, wait until he leaves his keys in the fucking visor, and then I'm gonna go pick up some hitchhikers and kill them and drive it back without anybody knowing.
And I
And
think
then it's like,
it's also a misdirect though, because you're supposed to think possibly something's going on with that because
yeah,
misdirect. The cop that shows up, we barely talked about, but I'll show a clip. He's a misdirect,
yeah,
and then Steve himself is a misdirect.
that makes sense.
That's what it is. If you didn't know who Jason was, if you didn't know who Mrs. Voorhees was, you would not be expecting it. It's a whodunit. Any of them could have done it. So they set up 3. What's the word they call them? 3 MacGuffins, not MacGuffins, but decoys.
Red
or whatever it
herrings.
is.
It's decoys,
Thank you,
red
red
herrings.
herrings.
Yeah, red
Yeah.
herrings. Yep.
And that's what that is they just set those up so you think that these are the possible killers because they're all just a little bit weird or off kilter.
But they show Steve driving it in low light, so you don't see that as green. So it's like obviously they only had one fucking vehicle that they're using
Right.
throughout the thing.
And that's interesting though because watching it again, like I think if I didn't know, I would have been like, "What's going on?" Because when Mrs. Voorhees shows up, like you said, Ethan, you're like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
And
they didn't do a good job explaining who the fuck she was at all.
Well,
Right,
she has a
yeah.
monologue pretty quick, but
Well,
Yeah.
but you would think that they would tell like a campfire story about this kid dying
Yeah,
and why the
Right.
place is haunted,
They-
right? Like
the townsfolk
that was
barely
the natural
touched on it.
progression of how everything should be. Everybody's like, it's haunted, it's spooky down there,
Mm.
people
You're
die,
doomed.
stupid teenagers having sex,
You're all
And then-
doomed.
yeah. And then nothing even leads up to that. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. Like these people are just out of camp doing work, and then all of a sudden I'm a killer. So that's what I'm saying about the camera work. There is there's some scenes where it looks like you're lurking behind something, like you were at the beginning behind the tree before you killed Annie as Mrs. Voorhees. But then there's times in the movie where they use that same effect, and it turns out to be nothing. They just pan over and it's something else, and it's like, well, what's going on here? Am I supposed to be the killer? Am I felling them? Or are they just blatantly fucking blind, have no peripheral, and they can't fucking see that I'm right goddamn here? Like,
That's interesting because what I think it possibly is the spirit of Jason. Because I do think I think she is possessed.
Okay, that's a great fucking theory. Okay,
Yeah.
buys it all back for me then.
Yeah, because I think
That quick, I'm done.
she's possessed by him because she literally says,
Obviously, she's possessed by him.
and she says, "I am Jason," and that's the part where I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I think there's something going on there that's really weird. Like you said, could it be schizophrenia to the extreme, or is this place haunted? And the ending obviously points to the fact that this place is haunted. So.
Well, at the beginning, they said something about the water being bad also.
Yeah, and that
Okay.
maybe that brought him back to life. I never
That's
even
what
thought
I'm
about
saying.
that.
Yeah, because why does he come
Oh,
out all
cool.
like chemically fucking burned and shit at the end?
Like in RoboCop.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. He looked like that. Get the fuck out of me! That was perfect. Yes, that's exactly it. He's like the mangled fucking radioactive freak at the end of fucking RoboCop.
Well, real quick, Ethan, you said when she showed up, you didn't know who she was. That was confusing. Why was it?
I mean, of all the other characters established, this random old lady just shows up at camp, happens to be coming up the trail to help them out.
She's worked for the Christies for several years. Ethan, were you even paying attention to the script?
I guess not. Sorry. That throwaway line was wasted on me.
Watch it right
Started
now.
over.
I was just fucking
Yeah,
with you.
but I
What
will
did you
give her.
watch it?
I'll give
What do you
her.
guys think of Mrs. Voorhees?
Roll
though?
footage.
I'll give her fucking actress a lot of credit though. She really is able to switch between Jason and Mrs. Voorhees really well.
Yeah,
That's because she was a real actress. She had
Betsy
actually,
Palmer.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I know.
that's where all the money went.
Florence Henderson.
No, she was real popular back in the 50s. She used to be on those fucking shows like,
Just
what
saying.
would you do
I
for...
thought it was Mrs. Brady there for a second.
it is
Yeah,
very Mrs.
man.
Brady.
That's gotta be like a Mandela effect. I'm pretty sure there are people out there like, no, I'm pretty sure Florence Henderson was Jason's mom. It's like,
I am
no.
Greg.
You know why she did this movie?
Why?
Betsy
Money?
Palmer. Yes, exactly. She didn't think anyone would see the movie though. She didn't want to do a horror movie. She felt like it was below her, but she needed a new car. Her car just broke down, and so they
She
offered her
got
like
that Jeep.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. They're like, here's your
Jeep.
here's your severance for doing our shitty low-budget movie. You get to
She
keep
did
this
it-
brand new 1978 Jeep.
well, she filmed for like one day, and
Betty
she was able to
Palmer.
get her car. So she was happy, but she didn't think anyone would ever see the movie. So she was like, "Whatever, I'll just do this. It's no biggie."
Hey.
But she actually brings gravitas to the role because she's actually good and terrifying.
Classically trained actress.
Yeah.
Actor,
sure.
I'm sorry, my bad.
And you buy that she's possessed or she's crazy or whatever, and she's fighting. Girl fight at the end of that.
I
was
don't
like, fuck
buy
yeah.
that she's a fucking magical ventriloquist who can throw her voice so far like a kid's voice that
That's
Brenda
true.
can hear "Help me" outside. Yeah, and the fucking pouring down rain in a perfect child's voice. No, I'm not buying it. Not buying it.
Her death
Also,
was pretty
You
cool.
wanna know? You wanna,
Wait, time out. If,
you wanna know a stupid, useless fact?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's a scene at the very end whenever she's trying to kill Alice, and Alice locks herself in the fucking the pantry, and she's chopping down the door. She peeks in, and it's very reminiscent of The Shining, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I joked about it. I was like, here's Johnny. So I looked it up. This movie came out May 9th of 1980. Shining came out June 13th, 1980, Friday the 13th, the day that this movie was based on.
Holy shit.
Stupid fact, doesn't mean anything, but I just thought it was weird that I looked that up because it reminded me of this scene. Like Kubrick snuck it in at the last minute. He was watching horror movies, and he's like, I gotta put another scene in.
Thinking about Indians.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking room 237, bro.
But I'll be honest with you, he did go back after The Shining came out and changed the ending.
Oh, I know,
He
he
made
changed the
them.
ending.
Yeah. They made him pull it out of the theaters.
He
and
pulled out
changed it.
theaters, yeah.
What do you mean?
That's
Um,
nuts.
Of The Shining. He changed the ending of The Shining.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Turned
yeah,
out it
with,
was Jason's mom the whole time.
yeah.
Oh, Jason.
He
also
totally,
known as
actually, he
the Brady
totally
mother.
meant the entire premise of Friday the 13th. That's why they were rushing to get this out before The Shining.
Olive oil comes out the water and grabs the little kid.
Oh, Popeye! You're to nuts!
But with her though, Jason's mother is very, very scary. And like I said, it's a girl fight. She gets her ass beat a lot in this fight, but she keeps coming at her. And the other thing was like, who just said about throwing the voice? Jake, you said that. Yeah. Maybe she does have the powers of Jason too, if he can teleport or supernatural or whatever's going on.
So
is she mortal or is she supernatural?
That is inferred with her speaking as Jason to herself. So that it makes sense. But I just figured that she was fucking nuts in hearing her son's voice in her head.
I think it was just Jason's way of coming back, so he had to do it in a slow progression. So he starts with a possession, and then he eventually works his way up to this skinny little weirdo coming out of the ocean, and then he becomes buff Jason in space.
So it's
he's evolving the entire time.
Yeah.
Pokemon,
he's
bro.
slowly growing.
Every movie he gets more buff and bigger.
Right. Yeah, they're
That's
like,
true.
this time we're gonna get fucking goddamn Dave Bautista to play him.
That's right.
Hobbs, what were you gonna say, Hobbs?
I honestly forgot. I'm really fucking high right now, bro.
All right, that's fine. Let's talk about how
Javi's
Mrs.
gonna
Voorhees.
die.
Oh, Javi, they're coming to get you, bro.
I'm actually a little bit freaked out right now.
Dude, don't you know the FBI follows fucking ducks in Ethan's Twitch account? Look, what are you doing right now? You just ratted yourself out. They're gonna be out there swatting you.
Yeah, you know the FBI funds We Are Bagu, right? They're like our number one sponsor, bro.
It's a major conspiracy.
Nerd,
Look it up.
nerd.
It's
You
on
need a new
Reddit.
website? Join the FBI.org.
Yeah.
Get yourself a GoDaddy website. Hurry.
That's what you do on your OnlyFans? You just do your inhaler on your OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Nerd.
Like, I get on all fours and look back at the camera. Oh. Like, oh, I can't breathe. My chest is tight.
Bought this from his fan club.
My chest isn't the only thing that's tight.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's get back on track.
What movie are we talking about?
Friday the 13th. I just subscribed to his
Rocket Man.
OnlyFans. You guys can see. So when Mrs. Voorhees gets taken out, girl fight happens. It's kind of epic for 1980. I thought it was pretty good. And then they slow motion that shit and shoom, right to the head.
Yeah.
Leaves that fucker off.
Cool.
The hands come up. That was my favorite part of the movie. That is the most epic.
You could tell they
the
were men's hands also. Like one of
They were
them was
playing the flute.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
she threw people
one of
through
them had
windows.
a fucking Super Bowl ring on it. Like they're fucking nuts.
wait,
Finkel
so
and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn.
Will, you said playing the flute.
The Picard flute.
Dude, he was in Splitting Glass. He wasn't in Friday the 13th.
Oh my god!
Man.
I just love the idea of the last neurons that came from the brain or whatever it is. It's like the flute lessons came up.
They truly were the last whatever they were.
Did that kick-ass Jethro Tull solo?
Now come out to breath.
Oh. So
Cross-eyed Mary.
So yeah, she's dead. Ethan, what do you think? I'm pretty sure we've all seen that before. How did you feel? Did you know that was coming?
No, I mean I had a feeling, but I mean her death was cool. Honestly, I was more surprised that I had gone, almost an hour and a half in a Friday the 13th movie without seeing Jason. That's really what I was expecting.
Well, you do see Jason. That's
you're gonna be
that's
let
what
down.
got me.
All right.
Oh,
the ending
God.
where
I
she's
love
sitting.
that you've never seen this. I mean, that blows my mind that you've
pretty
never
nuts.
sat and watched this. Is this like, are all these other movies that we're going to be doing? Are these ones that
I
you
think
have never
all
seen?
except for
I
Halloween I haven't seen. Or Halloween I
I'm
have
excited
seen.
now.
Halloween I have
This is gonna be
seen.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I just want to hear Ethan talk about his experiences. How
As,
shitty these movies are.
I think he's gonna.
I
like
love
that.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween was great, and like all these other
The
like
holiday, not the
classic
movie.
horror movies so far, I have a feeling I'm gonna love this one. Just,
Yeah, fair.
So you tell me, seeing the kid from St. Jude's Hospital pop out the water and grab my girl at the end of the movie did nothing.
That was his make-a-wish. I just want to murder a girl in a boat. I don't want to meet Michael Jordan. I want to jump out of the water. Fuck, you're a boat girl.
Oh man, we need to make this
We're going to hell for that
Holy
one, boys.
fuck.
Oh, wow.
What is
Hobbs.
this weed
Oh,
shit?
buddy.
We just laughed at it. You said it.
Oh,
You're going
So-
down on your own, bud.
That's
Come
it.
on, guys.
I'm going down for my own accords.
the end of the movie, though. So the end of the movie where she's in the boat, she's all tired, she's looking at the pond water like it's some fucking romance novel or whatever. The music swells, and then pulls a Will what he did earlier. Where he went, "Ah,"
Let me
and
tell
pops
you
it-
this.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. If you're watching it with subtitles, it says in parenthesis, eerie, tranquil music.
Oh,
It was
wrecks
eerie.
it.
I'm not
It
going to lie.
spoils it.
Why were you putting the subtitles?
Because he's a
Yeah.
90-year-old man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm fucking deaf as shit. What?
What'd you guys think of that? I'd seen it in documentaries. I never saw it while watching the actual movie. How about you guys? When you that's the classic jump scare where you believe Jason isn't real. So why would he pop up? Like that is the most one of the. I think that's what made this movie a franchise, is because that was the ultimate stinger, and people were like, "What the fuck just happened?" So
That was a pretty good stinger.
yeah. Thank you, Hobbs. Ethan, you weren't expecting it at all. Did it get you? Did it scare you?
Yeah, a little bit. I jumped. It was pretty good.
Oh, come on,
So-
bro. Did it get you or not? Like, oh, I jumped. Like, don't play it off.
It
Did it,
wasn't-
scare you?
Watch
I mean-
it with the lights on or off.
Yeah.
Lights were off. Lights were completely off. So I was
Hand
I
down
was
the
all
rails.
in.
Brave.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was. I jumped. It was. I wasn't expecting it, but you know, again, the whole movie, I was expecting slasher Jason.
Jason.
Yeah, I was expecting hockey mask and
Whoa,
big
you
buff
legit
Jason to
creeped me
pop
out
up.
right now.
So-
I'm the devil. I'm the leprechaun.
Stop it, man.
Look at him down there. I'm the leprechaun. It can be gold.
What overall, individually, what do you guys think of this movie? Hobbs, you haven't talked much because you're stoned.
Look,
What do you think of
I
that?
had
Alright,
one more
seriously.
thing. I had
All
one
right.
more thing I want to add about the end of this movie. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
So they spent the entire movie trying to make sure that Alice didn't go naked or anything like that, or show any skin. Made her a good girl. So they go the whole movie and they wake her up in the hospital and she's wearing a fucking see-through gown where you can totally see her nips. And it's like, oh, she's gonna fucking die now, right? And then nothing happens. But it's
Ah,
like they
mystery
spent the
novel,
entire
man.
movie trying not to show her, and then it's just like, hey, put on this gown. Take
Huh.
off her clothes.
I mean,
All right, that's it.
I want to see them. I say get them out, put them on the glass. You know me.
There's
I'm all
nothing
for
to
it.
get out, man. They were all flat chested on this.
Because it was Mark
fine,
Hamill.
though.
It was,
was,
the
It was
yeah.
Mark Hamill.
Once again, put them on the glass, Mark. Hobbs, what did
Yo.
you think of this movie overall?
Overall, I really like this movie. That
All right, the
fucking
all 5
ending-
minutes of the you watched that you fast forwarded through. Like,
I
did you
went
say-
like I'm not gonna lie. I did go. I burned through it. I was like, "Fuck!" I want to do a
Dude,
surprise thing. Let me
weak.
just not do my work. So I just like
normal. It's
fast-forwarded
fine.
it. But
How
I
did
did
you
enjoy
watch
it. I just like did a fast forward. I went chuk. I was like watching.
Oh,
the
you were
report.
just skipping the whole time?
I was skipping.
He was freeze framing
skipping.
probably every like 10 minutes or so. Like, oh, okay, someone's bleeding.
If
Okay,
that.
someone's bleeding.
If
Oh,
that.
okay,
I-
someone's playing Strip Monopoly. Oh, okay, movie's over. Credits.
It stinks.
So what do you think of it, Hobbs?
I really do like that movie. That movie really holds a special place to me. To me, it holds up well in the worst way possible.
Only special enough to
But that
skip through it.
ending though, even back then, that fucking jump scare got me. I was like, "What the fuck's up with this music? I don't like this. It's too calm." And then fucking bam, Cancer Kid pops out. And like ever since then, I can't. Whenever like in a horror movie, whenever you get like tranquil music and shit, I instantly don't trust it. It's like,
Eerie.
come on, bring it on,
It's
bring
like
it
eerie
on.
tranquil.
I don't care. I know what you're trying to do to me. I'm ready,
I'm
but
ready.
I'm never
I love
ready.
the way you said eerie. You went eerie, like Chris Farley goes eerie. Will, how about you? What do you think? Does it hold up?
Fine. I'm glad it was made. I don't think I'll watch it again unless I'm doing something like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an important part of film history, especially for horror, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Right, Jake. What do you think?
Maybe if somebody else that hadn't seen it, watch it with them just to see their reaction. But no, I don't care to watch it again. I know everything I need to about this movie.
Yeah.
I'll watch the death scenes again. Those are fucking cool. But
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Oh, Kevin Bacon getting it through the throat with an arrow. Oh fuck yes! Oh god yes!
Ethan. Wait.
I see why it's important to history movies and all, or horror movies.
Yeah,
horror
it's a history movie also. This is history, bro. This is what it was like back in 1980.
This is important to
These
horror
were tough
history.
to get through.
Yeah,
These are very
it's been almost 40 fucking years, bro.
But
You know how many final girls we had to be to still exist today?
Right.
I will probably never watch this movie again. It's worth one watch at least. You know, just
to say you've seen it.
say you've seen it and see where the genre will go and has been. So
You know where it's gone? Went to Hardcore Henry, right back there on your wall. First person killer.
grab
not
men
wrong
by
about that.
balls
That's
and
true.
squeeze.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though. It really did. I mean, there's a lot of stuff cinematically that happened in this that got carried over, and a lot of the music too. We didn't even talk about the music. Makes this movie. Without that score, this movie
There
is
was
not
music
what it
in
needs
this?
to be. Just the sound effects and the slow ambient Joker like
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're right.
The sound design of this movie makes it scary, I think,
Well-
and it really helps.
The is
That's what
iconic
makes
now.
it.
Like
And what
everybody
is it?
fucking does that
Is
shit
it-
like on everything. They're trying to scare somebody.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
They say it's kill, 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 mom, mom, mom. It doesn't sound like that to me.
Bro, you gotta stop. I just got scared just now with that.
Everyone do it. Yeah, I think it's a badass movie.
Somebody
I think
quick,
it's good.
sneak into Javi's little square over here. And
Yeah.
I do. I think it's a great movie. I
He's
think
over
that
here
it's
for me.
the beginning of the genre. I think it's one of the
I'm looking
key
down
films
at
of the
him.
horror genre. I think
Oh.
it's amazing. I think it's really good, and I think it holds up. And I'm excited to watch the sequels. Hopefully, we do on here, but we'll see where this goes.
Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And just so you know, the next section of the podcast will be clips from the movie, so you can find replays of the live video stream at twitch.tv/We Are Podcast Network and youtube.com/We Are Podcast Network. Once again, all links can be found in the description. Come check out our live stream every Monday at 8 p.m. And for a full list of future films, check out our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And with that, back to the Horrorcast.
You guys ready for some clips?
Let's see him.
Let's play some fucking clips.
All right.
Are we
so
actually
what-
gonna watch the clips?
Yes.
it's
What
just
we're gonna
Mac
do?
and me.
Yeah. I was gonna do that, Will.
All
I swear
right,
to God, I
fucking-
was gonna do it.
God damn it.
I swear to God, I was gonna do it. All right. What we're gonna do
Trolling
is I'll play the clips. We'll stop them and we can discuss them if we want, or we can just move on. It's totally up to you. I got quite a few. We'll see how this goes.
You're a boy.
All right. Is it up on y'all's screen?
Yep.
Coming up.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Duck it, one soul.
Whoa.
Oh, did you? Oh, you put together a little
You did it.
video.
A little sizzle reel.
Look at you.
Is
Can
there
you hear
sound?
There should be.
Oh, VLC player.
Hey,
Okay.
Anthony.
Let's start it over.
Oh yeah, technical difficulties.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought someone was playing some dubstep. Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow.
Probably fucking inspired all dubstep, man.
It's Diplo's
So
mom
that's-
who murdered
Yeah,
everyone.
like a
But I think that music really makes like this movie and obviously the entire series. So
You
I
think
guess
it's
I'll
like-
play it.
I think
What's your
that
name?
is one of the cheesiest, like shittiest horror things ever done.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Explain.
dead serious. It's a hot. It's just it's not
Hot take.
scary. It's just a weird like stutter, and I don't understand why it's creepy.
I think
I
it
mean,
works.
I'm
I
gonna have to
respect it
side with
because
Will.
it's created a you know it's a franchise and it's followed through. But yeah, that's not a creepy noise.
I mean, but honestly, Javi just got freaked out by it. So
Javi's a baby man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Giant
yo,
pussy.
I'm right here, guys. Javi's
Yeah, I know.
within earshot.
You're
Javi,
right above me.
Yeah.
A very Brady bunch of us right now. We're just in different squares.
I'm
All right,
watching on
guys.
Twitch. I know where everyone is.
Clip 2, Crazy Ralph. You guys ready? Let's see this crazy son of a bitch. Best character in the fucking
All the
movie.
girls up there gonna look as good as you?
I don't know.
Pretty camp blood, ain't you?
Oh yes.
Go on, get. Leave people alone.
Look at that smile. That smile,
Nice
man.
face, dude.
He
I'm
is
pretty-
so.
You're gonna die.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Farrelly brothers would use that guy as an extra in one of their movies.
Dude, that guy lives for their shit. He knows that these people are gonna die. He's like, yes,
You're gonna die.
man, you're going.
You're gonna
You're
die. You're never
going.
gonna come back. You're never gonna
You're
come back.
fucking going there.
He's great,
Maybe
though.
he's the grave digger, and this is just money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, good, you're going to Camp
Yeah.
Blood. Awesome.
It's been a slow month.
You're not gonna come back.
That's why he's tied into this whole thing. It's a money making
yeah.
scheme. All right, ready?
And a whole cabin full of pine.
Is it too loud?
No.
It's not loud enough.
Turn it up?
Turn my headphones up.
All
Put it
right.
at 100. Don't be scared.
No, it's too loud on Twitch. We
Put
tried
it
it.
at 101. That's too loud.
Fucking banjo. Love it.
Hey, Marcy. You really think there'll be other gorgeous women at Camp Crystal Lake besides yourself?
Yeah, look, she's looking right down.
Look, she's totally giving my handy right now as we're talking, bro. You don't see
Yeah.
that fucking
Right.
left arm at all. She's
It's
fucking
right here.
Yeah.
And she
Crank it.
looks down at it.
Right. She
cranking.
does. That's very important because the next clip, I'm pretty sure she's doing the skiing. So let's play it. Is she? Listen.
Oh no.
Did you hear it? Let's do it again.
Play that. Play that one again.
Look at fucking Kevin Bacon's face when he's
Yeah.
fucking
Ready?
inside of the truck and you're hearing all the awes.
He's on his vinegar strokes right there, man.
Oh.
Done. Yeah.
I think it's happening. And that fucking music, too.
Fucking banjo makes it, man.
What? Oh, all right.
That's
There-
my
yeah.
favorite song to get handies to.
Oh, wait. So in your
I never
theory, that was
got
played
that.
on the 8-track?
Yeah, that's on the 100%.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
hey,
never-
hey, babe, this is our song. Oh.
This is our song.
All right. Ready?
What the fuck, dude? I didn't even listen to the oohs and ahs at the beginning. Like, what the hell is going on there?
What is that? No,
Oh.
for real.
Yeah, we
because
know what it
sounds-
is.
Yeah.
It's supposed.
that's-
I think what it is, it's supposed to be. She's giving him a back massage because her other hand is on his shoulder.
Mm-mm.
No, that's an old-fashioned good song.
No, she's
That's
just
an
she's just switching back and forth. She's
Yeah.
doing one of these right here. You like that? She likes him more, so she's giving a back rub.
old-
So come over
Makes sense.
here.
A
little bit of
back
that.
rub, you say.
Little bit of
Tossing out
that.
the makers.
Turn up the banjo, guys. I can't hear the banjo loud enough.
Camp Blood.
All right, Creeper. Let's do this. This is the scene we were talking about earlier, Steve.
Yes.
I love that mustache.
Thank you.
Thanks. I wish I had more time to do it.
When did you do this?
Last night,
Do I really look like that?
you did last night.
Right?
Why
She's
don't
fucking
they
him,
show
right?
the
She
picture?
totally is.
You can kind of see it. It's just a headshot.
I
Yeah,
know,
it's-
but it should have been.
But that's
you know,
all she
the
saw.
other headshot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was from looking down here. Do I really look like that? He's all blurry, going in and out of the picture. Do I really have all these trails coming off of me?
You must
All
have
right,
a little
can't
bit
My
on the nose
eyes
here.
rolled back.
Camp Blood. You guys ready?
Yep.
The original name of the movie.
You neglected to mention that downtown they call this place Camp Blood.
Fuck
Look.
Ned, right?
Fucking, I hate Ned. And
Right.
you see fucking Bill is dressed like fucking Dexy's Midnight Runners, and fucking Kevin Bacon and Ned were wearing fucking Daisy Dukes just then. What the fuck? Love the 80s.
Boom.
I'm getting a pair. I'm making some jorts like that for sure, bro.
That is Ted Cruz.
Let it
though.
all
You're
hang out.
100%
Bro,
correct
that's
about
Ted
that.
Cruz,
Oh my
right?
God.
That's young fucking Ted Cruz.
We're talking the guy in the overalls on the right, right?
Yes.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark
the guy
Hamill
who
in the
looks
back.
exactly like Ted Cruz.
Yeah, that one.
That Ted Cruz, not the other Ted
No,
Cruz.
man, I'm talking about Brenda.
The Mark Hamill in the back there.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Just because we all do hate Ned, I got the scene.
Can't
Right
wait to
here.
take away
Yeah, I
their
hate
healthcare.
this.
Guys, you ready to go back to work?
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to freeze frame about right here on Kevin Bacon's cock.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he is selling some fucking deli, bro.
Everyone, look at that. If you've never
at
seen the
that.
movie
Phoned up.
Wild Things, have you seen Wild Things?
Yeah.
You really get to see his cock in that movie, but there it is. Deal with it.
Like
Taking
if Britain
time.
asked that when she saw the scene, he's like, "Do you have a fucking boner right now?"
Come on, Alice.
Does he have? It seems like he had a pack of cigarettes in there.
Something's wrong with Ned.
He's a piece of
Roll of
shit.
quarters.
That's what. Yeah, I just put that scene in so you all have to look at Kevin Bacon's cock. Deal with it.
That's
all right.
fine.
Well, why not just show Wild Things then? If I'm going to see it, I want to see it.
Yeah, show me the real deal, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Nev Campbell.
Don't be
All right.
gay, bro. Show the actual dick.
Yeah, let's see that real cock.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
Ready? Here's proof that this is Ted Cruz's son. Right here. Zodiac's son.
Jesus, what are you doing? There's a snake in here.
Why are we in here?
Whoa, don't fail me now.
That's something I don't get is why does she close the door? Oh, there's a snake in here?
Look at him. That's Ted Cruz. What?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
his son. That's actually
Boom.
Ted Cruz.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
That's pretty
him.
good.
It's dark.
That's Ted Cruz.
That's
Yeah,
gotta be
the
him.
left picture is way too dark. I can't tell.
Oh, my bad. Oh, well. It's
all
like
good.
the big
All
I know
your
what you mean.
editing for nothing.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Oh,
I
wow.
appreciate it.
Be better, duck.
Druggy cop,
Love
you
you.
ready?
Yes, this guy is looking for some drugs.
You know what I mean? Would you just get off a spaceship or something? Colombian gold, man. Grass, hash, the weed. Dig it?
Did he
It's
say the
hardly
N-word?
I wasn't here.
Did
He
he
is-
say the N-word?
He's
Did you guys hear
asking
that?
for it.
No.
Listen, he says
I
the
didn't
N-word at
hear
the
it.
end.
Hash, the weed. Dig it?
Oh.
Hash, the weed. Dig it? Gold, man. Grass, hash, the
Dig it.
weed. Dig it?
Oh, he doesn't say dig it. Okay.
It says dig it.
My bad.
Yeah.
I thought he said something else. Okay. This
Kevin
guy.
He
Bacon.
really
This
liked Big
man
Doug.
here's gay sex.
All right, I put Johnny Knoxville because that's what he looks like right there.
Oh yeah, he sounds
looked
like
like
too.
Biff
Whenever he's
Tannen
asking for the
from the
fucking drug
future.
tester. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Right to the lake.
Yeah. Dude, what a pimp though, man. You know the fucking girls are like, "Oh, do me, fucking motorcycle cop. Look at that pillow. What a fucking pimp."
Yeah, the way
dude."
he whipped around, he's just kind of going, motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh man, I bet he does so many cool drugs."
But that's the thing. Was he asking them for drugs?
I think so. I think he
Yeah.
wanted to bust them so he can get the drugs off of them. He's like,
Right.
"Come on." He's like, he was inferring that they had weed, and then he knew every fucking term for it. On top
Right.
of that,
Yeah, and
Colombian
then
gold. Come
to
on,
be
don't
fair,
jerk me around.
they did have weed.
I'm really hard up. Can you dig it?
This is a long scene, so we might skip it. But she talks about the storm dream. I thought that was
That was
interesting,
so-
but now I'm like,
I didn't
yeah.
like the storm dream. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That's a
It's
good
like you're
picture.
just filling dialogue.
But let's get to the Monopoly.
I know what we can do. We're going to play
Rolls
Monopoly.
10.
I hate Monopoly.
Not the way I play it, you don't. Well,
Whoa.
we're going to play strip Monopoly. I'll be the shoe.
You have got to be kidding.
How do you win at strip
So-
Monopoly?
So
You know how you win.
Brenda-
Everybody wins at that.
Brenda was totally trying to have a threesome there. And before it starts pouring down, she grabs all of her shit. She leaves in a raincoat without dressing up. She grabs all of her clothes. And she's like, "Oh, just before it was getting fun, too." And it's like, "Oh, Brenda's a freak. Yeah, man. It's just hang out here with us. Why are you leaving? It's just a little rain."
Brenda is ready to get it
Oh.
on.
Yeah, she was,
I
dude.
mean, that's how you get a three-way going. Strip
Awesome.
Monopoly.
Brenda is a good frienda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She'll make that shit happen. The bacon is cooked. You guys already know what this is.
Bro, the best scene. That's a great effect, man.
So good. So good. So good. Done.
I love
Javi,
how
that's
gently
you.
she was. I love how gently she was caressing his forehead. Like, oh, poor baby, relax.
Oh yeah, you gotta put him
relax.
to sleep. To make him feel good.
It's like she was. It's like you're gonna assassinate a horse. You gotta be like, whoa, easy, easy. Done.
With that scene though, I totally thought that they were gonna like either pull him off the bed or come from above or something. I didn't think that it was gonna go up through the mattress with the arrow. That caught me off guard.
Was old lady Voorhees hanging out under the bed the entire time while they were
I
banging?
think
like,
so.
was she off killing Ned and shit like that?
Dude, she was
Right.
under the bed practicing her 1-inch
She
punch
had
from
to have
Kill
been.
Bill.
Yeah, she was waiting there because Ned was already on the top bunk with a fucking slit throat. So she
Right.
just fucking been laying under that bed the entire time waiting to fucking kill this motherfucker.
Going to town on it. You know what I'm talking
Stupid
about.
teenagers. Fucking
Touching it.
and not saving my son still.
Just
Lady,
at
it's
least she
been
was
fucking
polite enough for-
23 years, okay? Let it go.
All right. Number 14. What the fuck? Because I seriously don't know what the fuck this is.
Oh, she has Captain Hepburn here. Yeah, I
My
don't know what this is.
black mirror, I knew I'd always be ugly.
Yeah, that's a weird scene.
I said, Lizzie,
My favorite.
you'll always be plain.
God damn though,
I
right?
can do 100 squats.
I thought this also whenever I saw this today. Like, who the fuck does that in the mirror and laughs at themselves? Obviously, people on jazz cigarettes.
Yeah.
But she's so hot though. Oh my god.
yeah.
Javi, you're wrong. Whatever you're doing right now, I can't see you. You're wrong. She's hot.
I'm wrong? No,
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
You met
wrong,
me. You
wrong,
met me. You
wrong,
know me. You
wrong,
know me.
wrong,
You know me. You know me.
wrong.
No.
All right. Is
Fuck
this
this
the
video.
best death?
Anime is trash.
Yes.
You know,
Andy.
you can go
Thank
fuck
you.
yourself.
Thank
Anime is
you.
the opposite
There
of
you go.
trash.
Thank you.
That is
Yes.
a damn good effect.
That's a really
Yeah.
good effect.
Really solid.
Right.
Although-
I hope we put the 18 and over on this one, Ethan. I don't know if anyone's watching, but like they're gonna tune into that. What were you
Yeah.
gonna say, Ethan?
Are we not going to get tagged for copyright shit?
Probably. Who gives a fuck?
Pro-
Let's keep on.
I don't.
Over. That is really cool, though.
It was
That
a
is
good death
kill.
scene. It was really well done.
Yeah, I dig that a lot. And once again, to it. This was interesting. I've never heard anyone say anything like this. By the way, this is the one of the women that Steve's been fucking throughout the town. So
Anything else you want?
No, thanks, Eddie. I'm fine.
You can't go back out there in that rain. You want to get drowned?
No, I've got to. We got 6 new counselors up at camp. They are babes in the woods.
I'm gonna fuck them all.
Well, be okay if they know enough to come out of the rain.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do I owe you?
Just a night on the town.
Oh, shit, dude.
That's okay. 2 1/4, and that's it.
boom.
I've never
love
seen
that
Martin
they-
Scorsese's mom with red hair.
Yeah, they have matching hairstyles.
Weird,
Y'all
yeah.
notice that?
I'm
It's
pretty
the
sure
same
that
person.
I'm pretty sure that lady was a like top flight porn star back in the 40s.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Definitely,
For
dude.
One of them flapper girls, yeah.
They had to
Yeah.
fucking crank the fucking camera.
But to be fair, she's probably the second best actress in this movie next to Mrs. Voorhees.
She fucking sold it. Honestly, I actually bought that she was a diner waitress.
Yeah.
Opposed to everybody else in this movie. Annie, I don't know what the fuck her deal was. The fucking dog whisperer. Like, nobody sold this shit. Steve, barely.
Bacon sold it.
Oh yeah,
Bacon
well
was
that's why he's a star now.
Yeah.
Of course.
in
Yeah.
retrospect, but you're like, he did good. But all right, Humming Christmas. I just didn't even know why she's doing this. It was weird. She's humming Silent Night.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You don't think?
I don't agree.
Yeah.
It goes
No.
off
No, I
after
heard it.
that.
I heard
Yeah.
I heard the beginning part, but then it
Yeah.
changes.
She skipped over a couple of chords.
Yeah,
Done at the end.
18, help me.
it's the hot
You
They're
take.
probably like, just hum something. Hum some song, She's like, oh, that's Silent Night. Better change it up.
You ready?
Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh,
It's all right, bro.
How could you?
My
I
bad.
know. It's so horrible.
It's live. Fuck it, who cares?
I'm no good at this.
Whatever. I'm no
You're
good at
good
getting the
enough.
cursor back on the thing. Fucking shit. All right, I agree with you though. That's loud.
Right. And it's pouring down rain outside.
Right. So she technically
Pouring
screaming like is she help me?
Yeah. Oh, what? That sounded exactly like a kid who drowned here 28 years ago.
I'm not gonna lie. When that the first helped me in this scene when I was watching it, I wasn't sure whether I actually heard that or not.
I
It
did.
was
Same
the
here.
second one
Same here.
that I was
So-
like, oh, okay, I actually did hear someone say "help me."
So I turned on my subtitles at the beginning of the movie, like I do with most things, because I'm a deaf old man. I paused it a couple times, and the sound, the subtitles went off at that point. So I thought I heard it, and I was like, "Why the fuck are there any subtitles?" And then she starts talking. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't have them on." But yeah, I didn't know if I was hallucinating that or I actually said it because I didn't see it on the fucking subtitles. But somehow they turned off, so I don't know. Long story, boring, whatever. I thought it was something else.
No, you're fine. I was setting it up.
Shut up, stupid.
Roll the next clip. Fuck you guys.
All right.
Maybe
Boom.
can I have another shot?
I want one too.
It's not bad enough to have Friday the 13th. We gotta have
Holy shit.
We keep statistics. We have more accidents, more rapes, more robberies, more homicides.
Did you hear what he said? More accidents, more rapes.
Well, yeah.
More homicides, et cetera, Yeah.
So
It
more
is
so more
Deep
accidental
South.
rape.
I was under the understanding that this took place in Tyler, Texas. I don't know what's going on here.
Are they raping out in Tyler? What's going
I
on?
think so.
Accidental raping happen all the time, bro.
How do you
Hide your
accidentally
kids.
rape?
Hide your wife.
Well, you ever like trip and then you fell into a woman's vagina over and over again?
Yes, that happens to me every Wednesday.
Then you know. You
I
know the
honestly
story.
thought she consented.
No,
I thought
Javi.
these were love scratches.
Oh God, I'm tripping. Get off me. I'm tripping, lady. Can't you see?
Doesn't count if you bought it from a website.
That's true. That is true. You can get that on Javi's new OnlyFans page. Accidental rape. He's got 69 of them just back to back.
You guys lied. You said we were.
We have more accidents, more rapes, more robberies, more homicides, more of everything when there's a full moon. It upsets people. Makes them nuts.
Make a science out of coincidence.
I'm pretty sure those rapes are happening.
You think it's Jason's mom raping everybody also?
I think it
walking
is.
right there on full moons. She's like, man, Friday 13th ain't just good enough anymore. I gotta wait till there's a full moon and then I can get my bloodlust out of the way.
Hey, this full moon gets me horny.
Yeah, I'm all boned up.
I'm still
right.
because the full moon's out.
Here it is.
Jason's mom has a WAP.
Oh.
Ready for the gore? Oh.
This was probably my
He
favorite.
also has a rash.
Fucking Ted Cruz got taken out. That looks good though.
Poor
Rocket
Bill.
Man.
Yeah, look, dude.
It's
they
overkill.
Open the door again. You see the fucking arrow going through his dick. Like, they had to lift him up there, then shot him
Holy
with arrows.
shit.
Like, how is he in there?
Oh.
Look at it. Yeah, it's right through his fucking
Let me
pecker.
use my pointer to point it out.
Oh.
Murder!
So they swing it open. He's got
Oh.
an arrow in the side of the head, one in the eye, a cutthroat, arrow in the chest, and an arrow in the dick.
That's overkill.
Yeah. And they had to get him on the door somehow. So am I supposed to believe that Bill jumped in the midair wherever he saw them and then just got 3 arrows off cleanly and stuck them in the moon? Like some fucking Robin Hood bullshit. What the fuck is going on here?
Katniss Everdeen's first clean kill.
Right. He volunteered his tribute.
All right. Remember I was talking about barricading the fucking door? That's what we're about to see because it's pointless. Ties it. You can point that out.
Because it's going to open up. And then she just starts
Well,
barricading
that's why
shit.
she
Fuck
tied
that.
it. That makes
Right.
sense. So why she made that tie off though. So
She
they
didn't even
can't
close it
pull
the whole
from
way. Look.
inside.
She didn't close that the whole way. What was the point?
Dude, the place is covered in windows.
Yeah. You're right.
Those
She does
curtains
try
are
later
hella
for the
high.
other one.
Yeah.
Here she goes. Look at this one right
It's like
here.
Williamson.
Dude, she gets
This is
a
pointless.
ridiculous amount of stuff to cover up this shit. This is like fucking cartoonish. This is fucking Tom and Jerry shit. Take the typewriter. That's the heaviest fucking thing. Just grab the typewriter also. Fuck, what
And
are you
there's so
doing?
much
Like,
stuff next to her. Why is she running across the room to grab a chair? Like, there's like a dresser right next to her. But no, she
flipping all
runs
over.
across.
I don't want to mess up the room, but I'm just gonna grab what I can so I don't have to clean up later if they actually do make it through.
The feng shui or whatever.
Yeah.
But we also talked about this, and it's how.
Shui, shui, shui.
Fuck, shui. Whoa! She's still breathing.
Dude, I love
She's
that
moving.
you could go back, please. Whenever it first goes through, you can tell it's like a total male stunt double that jumps through the window. It's this big burly motherfucker. It's like fucking they got Undertaker to fucking do this stunt thing. Like, what the hell? And what is that? What is that? She's wrapped up with ropes like an X. Like wow, what is her death here? Was it going through the window? Is that what sent her over?
He's allergic to nylon.
She's got some fucking suspenders.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. What is her death?
I mean, did she even have the ropes going through? I don't think she did.
Like, it would make sense if she had the arrows going through her, right?
Yeah.
Like,
She broke the YouTube play button there by her head.
yeah, no shit. Look at it. Dude.
Damn, it took us
Dude,
a
I bet we
million
get a sponsor
subscribers
from
to
YouTube
get
after
that.
Yeah, it's awesome. This just confused me. I didn't understand why this happened. Like the fridge becomes the villain here.
I think that was a mistake.
That was definitely.
That was 100% a
That's
mistake.
great. That's
I
great.
questioned whether it was a continuity
Yeah,
thing.
but
or
you know
something.
what? Mistakes like that actually make sense because that was what real people would fucking do. Like, you don't
Yeah.
get any do-overs. It's like, oh
I would
shit.
100% get hooked. on
Yeah, like
something.
like trying to leave and you're just like, fuck, I'm trying to run. And like, oh, of course it would happen to me. Worst
Dragging your
day
chair with you.
ever.
All right, this is when Mrs. Voorhees shows up. Look, and I have another point to bring up whenever. Carol Brady.
I love the sweater.
Man, she is
Well,
so.
I'm Mrs. Voorhees, an old friend of the Christies.
Why didn't she just kill her right there?
I can't hear you if you don't calm down.
She has to explain her evil plot. She has to let her know why she's been doing this, Ethan.
The other thing is,
Yeah, plot
the
armor for
Annie.
days.
Bro, do you even serial kill?
Yeah.
Do you
Come on,
even?
Ethan.
You're right. What's the point in
Exposition,
killing
man.
someone without
Oh my god,
giving
dude.
your whole
Yeah,
life
you
story?
have to expo while you're fucking.
He got
letting
a
them know.
monologue.
She is
You know-
the final
You have to.
girl. The
My-
final
Yeah.
girl. You have to tell her.
That
Right.
just reminds me of my favorite moment from Halloween, where Michael Myers just takes off the mask and goes, "Ah, yes, Laurie, it is time for you to perish, for I, Michael of the Myers clan, shall slay thee."
Well, another
You
point
don't
too
need
is
I am
Aunt-
the east, and you are the sun.
And it is time for you to set upon my blade.
Nice, very nice.
That was good. That was very good.
I want to see the
actually,
Michael
I wanna
Myers
see, I want
monologue.
to see a Michael
Yeah.
Myers stage play now.
Call it
That's
Halloween
a
the
genius
musical.
idea. Why don't
Dude,
we do
Man play.
Done like Shakespearean fucking
Right.
style.
You do
Michael Myers.
the monster monologues? You walk out in character, each of them, and you give a monologue for that killer, that serial
That would
killer,
be
or that
beautiful.
monster
That would be
character.
amazing.
I kill because I have no life.
Yeah.
I have no life because I kill.
Also, I wanted to point out she's been driving around with Annie in the passenger seat for like the whole day, and no one.
Yeah,
said
right.
anything.
Like
I
no,
thought
no,
she
no, no,
dropped
no,
off
no, no,
Annie.
no. Annie got fucking dumped in the woods when she got her
Yeah.
fucking neck slit.
But she's in the car actually
Oh, well,
after that.
yeah. Well,
yeah.
Mrs. Voorhees likes to lift up bodies after she's done with them and
That's
just fucking
true.
throw them
She's
wherever.
used
She's
to
like,
it.
just throw it in the Jeep.
She
Throw it
uses
through the
them to
window.
keep other
I'll throw
killers
them
out
up
of
on
the
the
house.
door, put some arrows in them.
She's decorating. That's what
So,
she's
She,
doing.
fucking, she got Ned's ass up on the top bunk.
That is true. You're right. She
That's true.
does lift up these
She's
motherfuckers
a
alive.
super streak. She's a monster,
Well,
man.
maybe not.
She-Hulk.
Ned could have gone and, for whatever
I
reason,
think Jake
jumped up
just
on the
broke.
bed.
I just
I love that Mrs. Voorhees with bodies goes from the windows to the wall.
To the window. To the wow.
Oh, you know what? She does have balls because she got hit in them by Alice at the very
Got
end.
it.
She
Right.
fucking
Let's get
hit
there.
her right in the fucking.
Got it. We got 5 more. Let's get there.
So the blood drips from my balls. What?
Here's the
You should never have opened this place again. There's been too much trouble here.
Fine fucking acting.
Did you know that a young boy drowned the year before those 2 others were killed? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
Love.
A very good swimmer.
All I can think is what Javi said.
Jason was my son, and today is his birthday. You let him drown. You never paid any attention. Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him.
Oh man. Okay, so
she was having like
Kill her,
Vietnam flashbacks of watching her son drown, but she's complaining the counselors let her kid drown, so she just stand there and go,
like,
is anyone gonna go?
What is Mrs. Voorhees have against love? These kids are just making love. They're not fornicating. They're not fucking. They're making love. And she wants to kill them because of this. Holy shit.
Because technically they were a couple before they went to the camp. They were in love, and then they made love. That's like everyone else that was doing drugs. I get it, and I think Kevin Bacon smoked some weed too. I think it's the drugs more than.
Marcy was making love to both their dicks with both their hands on the way up.
Oh, that's true. That's true, but there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, as long as it was consensual love, their own love.
Kill her. It should have said "kill her, mommy," not "kill her, mommy."
Free love.
It shouldn't say "kill her, mommy." Oh my God.
She can say
apostrophe.
Guys.
Kill her.
Comma.
Kill her, mommy.
He's got teeth like a grade 8.
Kill her.
So whenever she couldn't get the file cabinet open, right? Was this because she was trying to get the bullets out of there?
Right, because she was hitting it with the butt of the gun, and I kept thinking that's probably not a good idea.
They didn't explain it, but she still racks the rifle back like she's about to shoot her.
And then she throws
obviously
it at
trying
her.
to get it. So like at that point, why don't you use the weapon as a club and just fucking smack her as she's walking towards you slowly?
She's not good at fighting.
Not even menacingly in her blue shirt or blue sweater. It's like, oh, dude, I'm about to have to kill somebody's grandmother right now, but that's great. She's trying to kill me. Like, I'm gonna fucking whack the shit out of this bitch.
Hey,
but she's like, no, don't touch me. I've got a gun. I'll shoot.
Hey, Javi, are you okay, bud?
Yeah.
Is he
I'm
freaking
good.
out?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, you're not.
Guys, I'm so good right now. You won't believe how good I am.
How good are you?
I'm the goodest.
I'm so good. I'm the goodest. Like Will had it right. He took the word straight out of my labia. I'm the goodest.
Right off your labia, huh?
Right off the labia. I couldn't see him. Was he freaking out? What happened?
I zoned out completely. I was like,
he was just watching
They
the
keep
word.
changing they keep changing their fucking names. I don't know if you noticed. Will is now Kevin Bacon's dick, and Javi is now for just 10 cents.
I can't see anything. All right, girl fight. This one's a little bit longer, but I wanted to get bitch.
God damn! Dude, that fucking first slap is so heavy.
Show you to make love.
Right there. She hit her in the cunt.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she totally fucking hit her right in the balls and then
No
fucking
one
knocked
gets
her
knocked
out.
out like that. That doesn't happen.
What?
Exactly.
Right in the
That's
cunt.
exactly it. She didn't get
Oh!
Yeah. She grabs her fucking balls.
He punched you right in her fupa.
Wait a second.
Upper cunt.
What if this is a inverse? What if this is a not a psycho situation, and that
Psycho
is
where he is.
Jason?
It is
And
Jason.
he's that's Jason wearing a wig.
That would make so much more sense. I would so be down for this.
I mean, we already said she's built kind of well. I mean, never mind.
that would explain why she's got super fucking human strength.
Right.
And he's like Deadpool because she loses her head and then it grows back all
you're
weird.
right.
Oh yeah, right.
No,
Yeah,
I'm-
because his body looks
that
normal.
does
his
make
head's
sense.
weird.
Yeah, he does have he's got toxic fucking Avenger.
Yeah.
His body.
Well, the
looks
water
like a
is
weirdo
poison.
skinny kid.
Yeah, the water is fucking bad.
The water's lava, like that game you used to play.
No, I said it right. Water's bad.
Water
burns
bad.
baby.
Turned into a
Water
toxic
bad,
waste dump.
guys.
Did this bother you guys at all? This really bothered me. So this is after she ran out of the cabin. Here comes Voorhees.
Oh yeah, totally.
Stomping along.
She's like in a total line of sight, right there.
Right
like, if
there. She
would've
just looked
to
at her.
left, yeah, she had to have seen her.
She had to have seen her, right?
What?
And this bitch pops up like a Muppet right here.
Mark Hamill comes out covered in mud because fucking Mrs. Voorhees only has heat vision.
Predator style.
The only thing I can give her for that is maybe she was laying down and then kind of slowly got up, because there is a bush there. But
she hid behind the bush.
There's definitely a bush there, bro. This is the 80s. Yeah.
All right.
100%.
Two more clips. Girl Fight 2. This is the one. This is the one.
This is the most girl fight ever. Oh, no, wait. The frying pan was.
She went for it, though.
Or maybe I thought she was trying to drop a Macho Man Randy Savage elbow on her.
Look at that. She was grabbing fucking Miss Voorhees' tits.
Yeah, get it.
she just teleported on top of it.
It's carpet. It's sand. Stop fucking her.
There it is.
Oh, no.
So good.
Mrs. Voorhees, no!
Oh my God,
Look at
those
those
are
hands! Look at
man
those
hands.
hands! Look at those hands! This is a Super Bowl ring! Look at that!
Those are totally man hands.
Oh, this fucking... God damn, they got Dan Marino to fucking...
We've got a new person in the chat here, Stranger Danger 20 or 290. They say, "Sup."
I love this though.
Stranger
I love
Danger?
it. Like it's freaky. It's weird. Like your body wouldn't do that, would it? Like this is purely cinematic. Would it?
I think like 10 seconds afterwards, the body and head can do things like they did. Look at holy
Like a
shit!
chicken?
It is real.
Well,
It can't happen.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, dude. That's what exactly. That would have been the perfect ending. Is it the fucking?
Peace among worlds.
And just in case you watch this for whatever reason you haven't seen
Is
the
that
movie,
fucking Bill and Ted fucking bogus journey when they fucking the head comes off?
oh yeah, whenever they're playing, he
yeah,
throws it in the basketball hoop.
Yeah, it's like fuck you.
All right, this is the last clip.
Yeah, this one got
Oh
me bad.
yes, 80s fucking synth, bro.
Even a headless Voorhees could play this.
Oh yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
There it is.
So let me get this straight. The cops are there. They see her in the boat, right? This apparently really happened. Hey, what's up, Will? This apparently really happened to her, but they're like, oh no, there was no boy. You were the only person that we found in the lake. She's like, well, then he's still there. So, like, what's really fucking going on here? Is she hallucinating? Or
I don't
is
think
Jason
so.
out there fucking... Then how do the cops not fucking see this shit?
I think it's the fear thing. He gets a day to do it. It's the Cinderella thing. Like he gets a 24-hour
Oh,
period.
like his fucking Jeepers Creepers? He can only come out on fucking Friday the 13th?
But yeah, but I think that might be what it is. He has the power to do it for like 24 hours, and he possessed his mother because she says, I am Jason. And then whenever things went bad, maybe he came back that way. I think it's a possession thing is what's going on.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
On the head chop, our buddy Stranger Danger here says she needs to fix her nails. If you're gonna get a good head chop, make sure your nails are good too.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, why did I fucking get her on that one?
Yeah. She shows up at the shop without a
Movie's
head.
ruined.
What the
The movie's
fuck?
ruined.
Yeah, dude. Shit. What a dumb bitch.
But I really do think that it's a matter of hobby. I like beans. What the fuck is going on? I think this sets up the whole franchise though in a wonderful way, where like we could debate it, and there probably is no answer. It may be an illusion. Maybe she was. Why is she laying in that boat like that? Is she just totally PTSD at this point? Or maybe he needs that. He has to build the fear. They say in Jason versus Freddy, which I don't know if it's canon or not, but Freddy needs to use Jason to get back to the kids of, Elm Street because they don't remember him. Maybe it's the same thing. Jason lives off the fear and power.
Freddy is just lonely. He's like, the kids don't remember me anymore. I used to scare the shit out of them.
Lord Uncle Freddy.
Nobody cares about my dreams anymore. They live these nightmares.
I mean, I think it's a great movie. I really do.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah,
I think it's a movie. I think it's a horror movie, and I think it was one of the first movies that put horror on the map.
Yeah. So with that said,
100%.
you guys have anything else you want to talk about with this?
Yeah. With my headphone behind my ear like this, it looks like I have a mullet.
Cool. All right, Super Mario. Well, all right. Well, let's shut this down. Guys, if you watch this, we really do appreciate it. We do podcasts. We have so many podcasts. Go to
all of the podcasts.
Yes, it's going to be linked in the description, but definitely check us out. Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes. We are Podcast Network, where you can find We Are Error. That's me, Jake, and Hobbs. We're talking movies.
Hey, hold on.
Whatever
hold
the
on.
fuck we want to talk
hold
about.
On.
We got pumpkins.
It looks like my eyes are pumpkins.
We got where's Will's head?
Oh my god! Will versus Voorhees.
Play the flute. Also we have We Are Bagu. That's me and Ethan. Sometimes Will comes on that one. We talk.
I bet he does.
And everything in between.
Like ejaculate is what he's getting at, right?
Semen. Yes.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
And I know who you are now.
I got that joke.
Hopefully we'll be doing this every Monday at 8 p.m. So we appreciate you checking it out. Other than that, we don't have a tagline to this, so I don't know what to say. But enjoy your Halloween. Enjoy fucking October. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. Hey, you never saw a dick until you saw a Kevin Bacon dick. That's what it is.
That's it.
Or like Kevin Sausage. Am I right?
Yeah.
Till the bacon brought the sausage.
That thing is fucking huge.
Yeah.
All right.
Will's head is floating backwards through a haunted cemetery.
It's definitely creepy.
Holy fuck.
I don't like
it, though.
this.
Dude, I'm scared.
It's legit freaking Javi out right now. He's doing the thing.
For the people that stuck around and were hanging out with us through the whole cast, Ducky-san, what is going to be next week's episode for our campers here?
Oh, good point. We're going to do Nightmare on Elm Street next week. So if y'all want to watch that, that's going to be... Javi doesn't want to watch Nightmare on Elm Street?
I'm going to watch it.
I'll go watch it. Why don't you want to?
Because I'm scared of Freddy Krueger.
You gigantic fucking pussy. Like every time
you establish this. Gigantic fucking pussy is nothing new at
You're
this.
a fucking
man. I scared you.
Ethan, kill it. Kill the stream, Ethan. Kill it.
And there it is. Thank you again so much for checking out the podcast today. If you enjoyed it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And since this is Camp/Horrorcast, if you want to check us out live, we will be on Twitch and YouTube every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can find us at twitch.tv/We Are Podcast Network and youtube.com/We Are Podcast Network. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcasts here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Error, where we talk movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, that's Jake, and that's Javi. We're breaking down that pop culture, and we're having so much fun. And don't forget to check out We Are Bagu, a video game podcast, where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood breaking down all that video game lore, heroes, Gyros, dungeons, and distractions side quests. Me and the boys were playing some D&D. You can start that one from Season 1, Episode 1. It's a blast the whole way through. And I hate being sober. Personal stories from epic people. I sit down with some of my favorite people of all time. We talk about their trials, their tribulations, and their journey this far. Also, check the links in the description for our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast Network. With that said, hopefully we see you in the live stream.